Hello again from Plant Reviews, third video of the day, Narcissus Lancaster. That's a daffodil, or Narcissus. That is a small capped Narcissus. I bought it because I read on a website, Pumpkin Bet, that was one of actually the best fragrant daffodils. Obviously, fragrance sensitivity among humans differ, so what a flower that might be very fragrant for a person might not be very fragrant from another, or some person might actually like the fragrance of a flower and some others might not like at all the same flower fragrance. However, so it's always a bit of a bet to buy a flower for the fragrance, buy a plant for the fragrance, unless you actually smell the plant, because also individual plants can smell differently. However, as I've done in my previous videos and will do in this one and in the next ones, I try to be as objective as possible, with even if obviously my nose sensitivity is just my individual sensitivity. You might have different taste of in your favorite fragrances. Well, about these Narcissus, this is a quite tall Narcissus, about 40-45 centimeters tall. The leaves are quite typical for most daffodils, so these bluish green leaves, strap-like, with pointy, well, actually not very pointy. They are quite rounded at the tip. And the flower is a big flower. This is with a small cap indeed. This Narcissus belongs to the cluster classification of the daffodil class, of the class 3 of the daffodil classification, the small capped daffodils. Vaguely resembles a poeticus. However, as you can see, the cap is very different. The cap is bright yellow with an orange rim. The inner part of the cap is bright green. I'm not too sure if you can see in the I'm not sure if you can actually see in the video. And the petals and sepals are very large and bright white. This is definitely a daffodil that you can easily put in the garden. It's the flowers are kept very tall above the foliage, and itself is quite a tall daffodils. Well, as you can see in the wind, the flowers kind of dance very gracefully in the breeze. About the perfume, unfortunately I couldn't detect any strong fragrance. If I have a smell now. If you put the nose in the cap, it kind of resembles freshly cut grass, the fragrance, and it's not unpleasant, but really, surely there's not a plant I can recommend for fragrance in the garden. Really, it's my favorite daffodils are always the ones with either a big cap or bright colors or strong fragrances. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any of these features, so I don't think I will keep it for hybridizing daffodils or in a pot next year. I might decide anyway to put it in the garden. The flower itself is nice, is about 5-6 centimeters wide, and I like still the contrast against the petals, these very bright white petals that are slightly green yellow at the base, and this very bright yellow cap with the orange rim. The color is definitely interesting, even if it's not very strong. So I think in the garden will be a pretty good daffodil to keep. As you can see, there's only one flower per stem, but the display is actually very nice. So about the Lancaster, again, my review is don't buy the Lancaster if you like fragrance in the Daffodil. Do not buy the Lancaster if you like strong colors like a bright yellow, some daffodils like a really large cup. But if you like a plant, that a flower that is still interesting, and if you like white flowers and pretty large, this is definitely a daffodil I can recommend. Hope you enjoy the video and see you next time. Bye.